are in the midst of starting meal prep. Oh, what are the colors? We're in this, I'm getting ready for meal prep. Trying to get started. I'm getting my water going now so I can start drinking water. Early, so I always forget. And I've had no water today. So I need to drink at least 64 ounces of water while I'm meal prepping. As you can see, when you click on the link, we have a lot of food that we're doing today. So Clarence is in the kitchen helping me. It's going to be kind of difficult sometimes to see what all we're both doing because we have air fryers going, electric skillets going, instant pots getting ready to be going as well. So there's a lot of stuff we have going on today. But it's going to be fun though. It's going to be fun. So the first thing, what's it, Clarence?
I hate the Parmesan. I see what's in there.
The first thing that I'm going to
and
start.
Tiny characters.
The first thing I'm going to start is very little in there. Is the greens, and I'm actually going to turn this around some so you can see what I got going on. So I'm going to start greens. I'm actually going to put the greens in an instant pot. So I'm going to get that going. And let's see. So I like my greens in an instant pot. Well, that's when I can find the cord to the instant pot. Let's see if I can find a cord to it.
What does it look like?
I don't know. I think it's the one with the little.
It's the pressure cooker, so it's different. It's like a computer cord. No, computer cord.
What do you mean by computer cord?
The 3 ends that goes to the back of the power of the computer. I just looked at the back of the thing. We're missing the Mr. Pup.
Yes, at church. So let me see. Okay. Try to find cords and cables. Think I found it. Yep. I got it. So I'm gonna put the greens in the instant pot, but going in there to help with the greens. Going in to help with the greens, I'm gonna put some purple onion. I like to use the purple onion with the greens because it's a sweeter one to me, and I just like that one better. And then I'm going to put some little garlic in there as well, and I like to mix the greens and the cabbage. Clarence, what are you doing?
I'm going to make some Parmesan crusted air fryer pork chops. So what I've done is I mixed the seasonings and the Parmesan and the almond flour in a Ziploc bag. And I'm going to dip the pork chops in this bag one at a time, shake them up, put them in the air fryer at 360 for about 8 minutes until they're done.
All right. So he's getting started over there. I'm going to start over here. I like to put the onions and stuff, onion and garlic. I like to put those in first when I'm cooking these because they'll get like kind of like a caramelized almost going in there. So gonna get this going. Let's see. Get my onions. And so with now usually if I'm making this, like if it's especially if it's a holiday or something, I would use I will make my own stock. So I would make like some chicken stock or something like that. If this was like a holiday, but like my regular just weekly greens, I don't do that. So I got the onion in there. I'm gonna put some garlic, not a lot this time. Garlic in. And then I have my greens. And with greens, it looks like it's so much, but it's really not. And so I'm going to put a handful in, and then I take some cabbage. What did I stick this on? Oh, it's just water this morning. I'm like, what is over here? I don't know where this water is coming from. Okay. All right, so I'm going to chop some of the cabbage up as well. So I'm going to chop the cabbage up, and I like cabbage and greens together. It's one of my favorites. Now, the good thing is we have transitioned from some of the fasting that we've been doing. And when I say the good thing is fasting's wonderful and we love it. So, woo! What was that spot? But when I tell y'all, I was so tired. Not so much tired of liquids. It was like I just needed something else, something to chew. And so I had my first meal today that I could actually chew. I made some green beans and chicken. It was absolutely amazing. So that was really good. So I'm just getting some cabbage cut up, and then I'm going to rinse this. And I like to get the stuff that takes the longest. I like to get that stuff going first. And with this stuff, with the pressure cooker, it cooks fast, but it takes a while for it to actually reach pressure. So that's why I like anything I'm doing in the pressure cooker, I like to get that in there first. So I got cabbage, and then I'm gonna do another handful of greens. And I'm gonna try to get as much as I can in there.
When you're breading pork chops, if you place the bread in a Ziploc bag, it makes for a lot less mess. And you're able to get them fully coated that way as well.
That actually works with like chicken. If you're frying chicken or you're coating anything, putting it in a bag helps. Back in the day, we used to use a brown paper bag when we was frying chicken. And that's what we did. We would put the flour and meal or whatever in there and season it real good. And then put it in a bag, shake it up, and that's when you fry it. So the same concept works now, even if you're doing air fryer. Now I don't know if Clarence is gonna do it or not, but another way, if you want that crispiness of air fryer, you can spray it with like some ham or something like that, and that helps you get some of the crispiness if that's what you're looking for. But the air fryer will get it kind of crispy by itself as well. All right, so get some more cabbage. Now this shrinks down so much. You would think you got a lot of stuff, and you really do not have a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna try to get as much of that in there as I can. And then, oh, that's what turned over.
What?
My bone broth. Man, my bone broth tipped over, y'all. Now I said, oh, now I have some chicken. I have some chicken broth. Let's see how many I have. Okay. All right. Thankfully, I have some chicken broth. So I'm not gonna pour a lot in here. I'm just gonna pour probably half of this in. And so once that's in, I'm gonna put the top on it, and then I'm gonna set this for 30 minutes. All that's in there. I'm telling you, that looks like a lot, but then when you actually open it back up, you're like, dang, where all the food go? Let me try to get this top on here. Is this the right top? Yeah. All right. So got this one going. I'm gonna put this right over here. Well, actually, oh crap. Let me see. Okay, I have the extension already. Have to think a lot here. So I need to get stuff plugged up. So as we're doing all of this stuff, we're always thinking about like what's the next item, what goes next. And so, Clarence, if I unplug this Alexa and replug it, is it gonna do anything weird? You can do a new setup or whatever?
No, I do not.
Okay. So let me unplug the Alexa for a minute so I can get this plug going. Lord, one would think I've never plugged some up before. All right, so I'm gonna get the Instant Pot going. There it goes. I'm going to plug Alexa back up over here, and then get my charger plugged. All right, so now everybody's plugged up again. So for my Instant Pot, I'm gonna set it for 30 minutes. Let me see, pressure cook. Where are the keys to tell you how to?
It's on manual.
Okay, so hold on, because I ain't never used this one here before. Oh, there it is. Okay, pressure 30. All right, so now it's on 30 minutes for it. So that's gonna do what it does. So let me now clean off my station before I move on to the next thing. So next on my list, I'm going to do, let me see, I'm gonna do the wings next. So I have some chicken wings that I have been marinating in a hot sauce mixture. And so one of the things that's really cool to do is when you're doing like a buffalo wing, to marinate it in a hot sauce mixture so it won't be like just the crust or whatever that has the flavor. Sometimes we just do the crust and all your flavor is there, and then and then the chicken itself doesn't have anything. So this is what I've been marinating with the chicken wings. And what's the for Clarence? So I'm going to get this stuff put up. Actually, I'm not going to use this, so let me just toss this stuff. So I have my chicken wings, and for the chicken wings, I'm also going to use an air fryer. I'm going to use a different air fryer. So let me see. Oh Lord Jesus, this kitchen ain't big. All right, are these the same size? No, one's bigger.
One's bigger.
Yeah.
The one's bigger. Be careful with it because they don't stick in already. The top might come out.
All right, so I'm going to use one of the bigger air fryers for some chicken wings. And oh, this one I had a rough time. So, all right, so let me put this to the side. And with the chicken wings, I'm going to do them two different ways. So I'm going to do a mixture of panko and coconut flour. And the panko is a good crust to go on it. And then I need some coconut flour. We have so much of it. So I'm going to do some panko here. And then, where is my paper towel? Where are my paper towels? Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on. Let's go here. There we go. You can see there now. So I'm going to make a coating. So almond almond flour, coconut flour, stuff like that, it will, it's a good substitute from meal and different things because it doesn't have the same, what we call glycemic index, which means you won't have a sugar. It won't mess with your insulin, your sugar. So I'm going to season. Got some onion seasoning. I need some pepper. I think my salt didn't make it in. I think it's in the car. I remember seeing that. Got some pepper to that. And then my garlic powder over here. And so that's just a panko mixture. And then I'm going to put some coconut flour in here. And then I'm going to put the wings in the air fryer. So again, easy ways to coat stuff. Oh, here we go. And oh, I need some Parmesan cheese. Do you have Parmesan?
Yeah, I know the Ziploc bag.
I forgot about the Ziploc bag. Also, Parmesan cheese is a great coating. You can actually take Parmesan cheese and some seasonings, and you can just coat your food in that, and that will give it a coating, a crust as well. Here.
You seen the zester?
No, I have not seen the zester. I don't think I've used the zester at all. Oh, look, I'm making a mess, y'all. Pouring and not looking. Pouring and not looking again. See if I can do better with this. Okay, there. I think I got most of it in the bag. All right, so I'm gonna try for 8 wings. I'm gonna try for 8 to get in the mixture. Hold on. Woo! Had to sneeze. So again, these have already been soaking in some hot sauce. So I'm going to take these and shake these up in the bag, and then I'll put them in the air fryer. All right, so the first ones are done. I'm gonna use my paper towel to help me open it because I don't want to get my hand that I touched the chicken on. I want to keep using that one. Clarence, you have to spray on this. I'll get it. And I always spray the air fryers, little pan and stuff, just for it so it won't stick.
I don't need it after all. You bought this for the fish, right?
Yeah.
I don't need this.
Okay, so I'm going to put these in the air fryer. So that's 4. I'm gonna try to get 8 of them in here. Trying to get 8. So I'm going to got those 4 in, and I'm just doing smaller batches at a time just so I can make sure they're all coated well. So that's why I'm doing the smaller batches. Let's see. All right, then let's see if I can get this other 4 in. Yep, I'm gonna get them in there. Just push them over. All right, so now let me wash my hands. I didn't do my, I usually my bowl with my water so I can just dip my hands in there, but I didn't do that today, so. But this hot sauce got my nose running already. Hot sauce got my nose running. Pepper got me sneezing. Whew.
Sound like you in the kitchen cooking, doesn't it?
Now it sounds like I got some issues.
Man. I need the Parmesan, please. Man, where is it sitting?
Parmesan is here.
Got a lot of Parmesan going on there.
We do. Alright. So, got my air fryer in. I'm gonna turn it on. What do you put your chicken on for in the air fryer?
400.
Okay, so oh no, I need time. I need this. So 400, what about 20 minutes?
Yeah, what is chicken wings?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20.
Okay, so that's going. So I have that air fryer going over here. So that's 20 minutes there. So while that's going, let me see. I'm going to I'm trying to see what I need to do next. Okay, so that's those wings. And then for my other wings, I'll wait on that. So right now, I'm going to hold off on this other stuff, and I'm going to move to chopping up my, hold on. Clarence, this air fryer doing anything over here? It just keeps saying 12. What the, is that doing something?
No, you said, did you ever set the cook time?
I thought I did.
Or did you cut the pressure time?
Okay, cook time.
Let's cut it on, so it should cook. Cook on the other side.
Cook on what side?
Yeah. Alright, it should cook.
I don't know.
It's building up pressure is what it's doing.
Okay. Listen, it ain't my air fryer. I mean, my Instant Pot and pressure cooker thing, because I get all befuddled. Alright, so let me clean off again. Clean off my table. And I'm going to but slice the chicken that I'm going to use for chicken parmesan and honey garlic chicken.
Where did you place it to lock the fish?
It's over there.
It's on the back.
So let me clean up my stuff. All right, so now I have my chicken that's been sitting over here waiting on me. So I'm going to use this. I like to do bite-sized pieces, and that's because a lot of times, like, we could be in meetings or different things when we're eating lunch, and you don't want to have to like cut stuff up and do all this. So I try to have most of my food in bite-sized pieces, unless it's like a pork chop or a fish, then, you know, and those are so tender or whatever, but it's just easier for me to have chicken that's already in the bite sizes. So that's what I'm going to do for this chicken.
It's also good for people who are just starting to cook chicken. That way they can ensure it's done, and it takes away some of that fear of trying to cook chicken.
Yes, that is so true. If you're starting off cooking chicken and you don't know when it's done, the easiest way is to cut it up so you can cook it faster and you know that it's done. So as I always do, I always slice the chicken down the middle. Usually one chicken breast is good enough for at least 2 servings. One chicken breast. Because I try to do about 5 ounces per meal. And 5 ounces is about 35-40 grams of protein, which is amazing. But it's only like it's like less than 250 calories. So for those who are watching their calorie intake, it's an awesome way to watch their calories. So I am going to continue slicing this, and right now we have the pressure cooker going with the greens. We have one air fryer going with chicken wings, and another air fryer going with what in it?
Pork chops.
With the pork chops. And then when he's done with the pork chops, then he's going to, I'm doing fish.
You are?
I mean, it's going on the stove, right?
Oh no, this recipe, the way it calls it, we can actually air fry the way it's air.
Okay, so he is going to air fry the fish. So it helps also in the summertime when you don't want to heat your house up a lot. These gadgets really, really help. But usually in the summertime, at least for Clarence, most of his meal prep is outside on the grill. And sometimes I'll sneak some food out there. But again, with your chicken, if you're not used to cutting up chicken, I always say it's easier to slice them in like chicken tenders, and then you can cut into bite-sized pieces. The other cool gadget that I recommend people keep handy in the kitchen is kitchen scissors. Because sometimes if I have a piece of chicken that I was like, ooh, that's too big, I just get my chicken scissors, shears or whatever you want to call them, and I just cut them right in the pan. So that's also an awesome thing to have in the kitchen. So also another thing is when you're cooking, you don't want to have your food cold right out the refrigerator. You want to sit out some, because that way your food will cook all at the same temperature. If you get it right out the refrigerator, it's going to take so long for the inside to actually get warm. The outside will look like it's done, but it's really not. So you want to watch out for that as well. So we got all kind of stuff going on and getting this done. And so with these, with the chicken, I'm gonna do the honey garlic ones. It's really simple, and it's not even truly, and because I need to see, because I think Jaheim gonna use up all the garlic. So I need to check to see if I even have any garlic. If I don't have garlic, I may switch it to to something different. But it just takes just a little bit of honey mixed in with like some soy sauce.
Do you go close the vent on that thing?
On what thing?
The pressure cooker.
How do you close the vent?
It's on the back. It may be there. I have a time seeing.
Clarence is checking to see if I close the vent on the pressure cooker. All right.
Actually, Lisa, it's closed.
All right, it's closed. Cool. So with this chicken, garlic is a component of both of the types of chicken that I'm making. So I like to, while the chicken is chilling out, waiting to be cooked, I like to go ahead and put the garlic in there. So it can be doing a slight marinade with the chicken. Just a slight one. It don't need to do much. It's just a slight marinade. So that's just a bowl that I have right here. I put some minced garlic in there, and I'm just gonna let that chill out until I'm ready to cook it. So that's over there chilling. My wings are almost done. I have to wash my hands again. So while that is going, I am going to get my hamburger patties ready to be cooked. And so they're called cheese infused hamburger patties because we actually put cheese in the middle of them. And so when you bite into them, it's a good little crunch. Not a good little crunch, it's just gooey. I don't know why I said crunch. It's a gooey. Like even online, if you look it up, it's called ooey gooey burgers. It's one of the names for it. So I've lost my paper towels again. I am forever losing paper towels. I don't understand why. Alright. I need to just get me a towel. I'll just use a towel. Alright. So for the pork chops, how many do you have?
6.
Okay, 2 go into 1, like 2 pork chops in 1, and then 1 in 1. So 2, 2, 1, 1. If we need to do another one, we can do the black ones so they're bigger. Oh, hold on, Clarence, throw the pork chops on this thing. So I want y'all to see the air fried pork chops, what this is. Hold up, a little bit higher. That is air fried pork chops. They look delicious, and I don't eat pork. Thank you so much. Okay.
What's the last one we talking about?
Let me get something here. Hold on, guys, we're getting containers out. Alright, so we got containers for that. And then I'm going to get the burger together. Let me put this over here. Remove my towel. And so with the burger, it is, this is just a grass-fed ground beef. You do not at all have to use grass-fed ground beef. So I don't always use grass-fed ground beef, but sometimes I do. So it's not a requirement at all. So I am going to get the burger in there. Actually, I'm going to weigh this out because I want 5 ounces burger. That was 6. That's 5. Dang, that's 6 again. 5, okay. So, I'm going to do 5-ounce burgers, and I'm going to separate these to help me cook these right. So what I'm going to do, actually, I need some onion and garlic, so that's also what you're seasoning with if you don't have any onion powder. Onion mix. I just wash my hands. Alright, so I'm going to wash my hands so I can cut up some onion. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Alright. Oh, my ring fell off. Alright, so I'm going to cut up some onion. I had it hiding out over here. And so, okay, so for when I cut up onions for a burger, it's a lot thinner than what I would normally do. So, I'm going to get this as thin as possible for the burgers. And it will really help it give it a lot of flavor. Now, another thing you can do, I'm not doing it on this one this week, but sometimes caramelizing the onions and then putting them in the burger is a whole different flavor. It is so good to caramelize them first and then put them in the burger. It gives your burger a completely different flavor to caramelize first. What's that, Clarence?
With that unexpected hint of sweetness.
Oh, yeah. So, I am getting this onion chopped up really good. Alright. So I want the onion to almost disappear into the burger. So I'm going to take one,
And
you go, and then my garlic. I'm going to put just a little bit of garlic in there, and then I need my Worcestershire. Yes, I did. So then I'm going to take the Worcestershire, put a little bit of that, a little salt and a little pepper, and I'm going to show you guys how to build this, burger.
what I've done is I got the fish ready with the lemon zest, salt, and paprika mix. And now I'm adding a little garlic and pepper to it and placing it in the air fryer for 6 minutes.
All right, he got 6 minutes on his next one. So I'm just doing getting this really good and mixed up here. And then I need a plate. So what I'm actually going to do is I have this ball. I'm going to separate it like this, and I'm going to make a thin patty. Make a thin patty, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. A thin patty is what is going on here. So I'm going to put those side by side and wash my hands. I have to get the cheese. Got to get the cheese. I forgot about it. I got to get it out. Let's see. Alright. So for the cheese, I'm going to do 1 mozzarella and 1 cheddar. So let me move the stuff. I'm going to move this over here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take the mozzarella. I'm just going to put it right there. Then I'm going to take this and put it over those 2 patties. I just put them together. And then I'm going to go around the burger and close those in. That's what that is. Closing the sides with that cheese in the middle. You can do a slice of cheese, you can do cheese sticks, you can do any kind of cheese. So, got that one going. Alright, so that one's ready. And then I'm going to take my other one, that I have here. I'm going to put that onion there, and a little garlic. This is a really cool surprise if you're doing something for your kids, or they bite into that and see that cheese. That's a really cool surprise for them. So salt and pepper, and a little Worcestershire. Now you'll notice right now as I'm doing this, you see I'm touching all these bottles. Now before I put these back up in the cabinet, I will wash the bottles. I'll bleach the bottles down because I've touched these bottles with my hands and touched raw food. So I will make sure that I wash those bottles. So here's that same thing. Remember I mixed everything together. And then I made 2 patties. And actually, Clarence's hands are clean. So Clarence, if you could, well not right now, but I want to ask you to get me some cheese out of that. So I'm going to separate them again. And I'm going to make 2 thin patties. Okay, I need the cheese when you have a moment. Now my chicken wings and air fryer is about done.
Handful?
Yeah, like a pinful.
Which is this one or that one?
I just did mozzarella, I need cheddar. You got it right. So I'm taking that. So I'm gonna put that down. Just put it.
More?
Now it's good. And so I'm gonna take this, put it right over it. And then I'm gonna go around those ends and I'm gonna put those together. It is a really, really cool way to do a burger. So I'm just gonna seal those ends together to get that cheese in there. Now you can bake this, you can fry this, you can air fry it, you can put it on the grill. There's so many ways to do this. I'm actually going to put it on the stove, or maybe even the electric skillet. I don't know. Let me wash my hands. Oh, all right. Give me 1 second. Wash your hands. Don't get these wings out and see what they looking like in there. Ooh, they look good. They look so good. So, ooh, it's hot. Hold on. They look very, very good. I was trying to see if I had some tongue or something to keep them up, but I don't. But let me see if I can get one out. That's what it looks like. That's an air fried wing. So I have some of those. Let me see, I got 8 of those in here. So I'm going to get the containers for those. That's 4. Alright, so let me put these in their containers. So, so, so good. That's 4. And then here are the other 4.
So we fish, are we putting 2 to a container or 1 to a container?
I just need 2 servings of 2 containers. So however many it is divided up into 2 containers. Alrighty. So that's those. So fish is done. I mean chicken is done. Well, fish is almost done too.
Yeah, we're browning the fish now. And then we'll take out and we'll plate it. Let me see something.
So here those are. Now for the other wings, I'm not gonna coat those. I'm just going to put those in here without any coating on them. So, let's see. 1, 2, oh, hold on. I forgot, because I'm not coating these, I still need to season these, and I did not put seasoning in here, and I use on my other bowl because I want to make sure that I season these well. Salt, pepper, salt and pepper. Now remember, these have been chilling out in some hot sauce, and then onion powder, garlic powder, go in here as well. And then we're gonna do some onion powder. Hold on. Thank you. The pepper always gets me. then some onion powder, and then I'm going to do some Worcestershire. You'll be surprised at how many things Worcestershire actually goes in, but it gives you another depth of flavor with different foods. All right, so now that that's all seasoned up, I'm going to line these over here. Okay, that's how many I need. Then I got 4 more, but I'll spray these a little there. Put these back in. Oh, hold on. I always hit that little red thing and then it makes the top come off. There we go. Oh. Oh, not in. Hold on. Y'all can tell me in these air fryers I don't usually use. Okay, back in. There we go. So I'm going to go back to 400. I'm going to go to 20 minutes again and let it go. So that's the air fryer wings again, but these don't have coating on them, so that's the difference. So done with that, let me wash my hands. And then Clarence is getting ready to show you guys the finished chicken in a moment. I mean, finished fish.
Here's the finished fish. If you can see that, it's nice and golden brown. Looks like it was actually pan fried.
Hold on, we got some paper over there.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's ready over there. Let me clean up my mess again. Alright, so got the wings over there, got that going. I can actually put up the cheese because I'm not, let me see, am I using cheese again? No. Oh yes I am for breakfast stuff. Alright, so actually I'm going to take the rest of these onions and I'm just going to slide those in there with the chicken mixture that I got going on. I do not want to waste the onions. Let me clean up some of these bags. And so I'm going to do the burgers next. Well, hold on, Clarence. Do you have anything extra doing? Well, Clarence can do the burgers for me next. And then I will move on to get the breakfast stuff. Well, yeah, I do the breakfast stuff. All right. You got one left over? All right. So I have those things going. Almost finished with my water. All right. So let me get some paper towels and do some cleaning around here. So I'm cleaning off the bottles that I have used with some bleach. Everything gets bleached around these parts. So let me clean stuff up, putting stuff up, throwing stuff away. All right, so I am going to change gears and start focusing on breakfast. So for breakfast, whenever you're thinking about breakfast, you know, looking at like eggs and stuff like that, that's common. I'm going to use some of that. I'm going to use some eggs. So I'm going to make some breakfast muffins, what I'm going to focus on. So I'm going to take my oven and put it on 400, let that be preheating. Oh boy, I need my phone dead. All right, so either is fine. So I need to get me a bowl, and so I'm clean up bowl so I can put the eggs in. I do all of the eggs at one time, and so you'll see how it goes. And we're just gonna wing this. We may change it up as we go. It depends on how we want to do this. So I'm going to get some eggs, and I'm gonna start off with some egg muffins. I love that sound, love that sound. Egg muffins first. And so what this is, you take eggs, meat, cheese, you can do vegetables, really anything, and you put them in a muffin. You cook them in a muffin container, a muffin liner type thing. And it's really easy as a to-go type item. You can just grab them, heat them up for like 30 seconds, and you got all your breakfast in one. So you'll have your eggs, your meat, your cheese, your veggie if you do vegetables. All of that will be in one. So that is what I'm going to do first.
I'm reading the niggas Steve's comment on your video.
Huh?
I'm reading the niggas Steve's comment on your video.
Oh, that's what it said.
So we just want to ignore that back steel line on the Instacart laughing aloud. I didn't know it could hold that much. And Steve said she lives by her own rules.
Oh, y'all messing with me in those comments. All right. I got you. Yeah, we do ignore the max line when it comes to vegetables. I'm convinced the max line means liquid. That's how we roll around these parts. So salt and pepper. And then one of the tricks of restaurant life is adding heavy whipping cream or half and half to your eggs. It makes them more fluffy. And so I like to just have this already made up. And so when I get ready to do the sausage and stuff, I'm not worried about this because I already have it. So I am going to, so that's good and mixed. I have my chicken I'm going to put over here while it's waiting to go until it can go in. I think I'm done with my, let me see, am I done with this stuff? I'm going to put these over here just in case because I can't remember if I'm done with them or not. Then I need to clean up this here area because my bone broth wasted out and I forgot about it again.
Oh man, I forgot too, though.
Yeah, you're wet.
But I don't eat it anymore.
Right. Like, we just forgot about the bone broth that wasted. It didn't get all the way over there. Okay. So let me clean up some stuff so that, let me give you some more water. First, let me get all this stuff up and then I can clean off this counter. So I am going to this up, and then I will get out my breakfast meat. Now, here's the deal. There really are no such things as breakfast meat. You can have chicken, you can have steak, you can have meatloaf. Breakfast is just your first meal of the day. It's called a breakfast because you're breaking the fast that you have been on while you've been asleep or whatever. That's all breakfast is, your first meal of the day. So it can be whatever you want it to be. So today, we are going to be making some turkey sausage. Okay. Turkey sausage, turkey bacon. We are making that to go into the breakfast stuff. Now, with the turkey bacon, I'm actually going to have Clarence to cook it when he's in his electric thing he got going over here to space on space. And then I'm going to get a skillet. Let me get a skillet out so I can brown the sausage. And I'm actually going to also brown the remaining ground beef. So I'm going to put that here. Got to clean off me a knife. And then I'm going to clean off a spatula. I had one already out.
I saw another one down there, and one of the places didn't know the drawer.
No, I thought I had one already dirty. Alright, so I'm going to brown the ground beef, the turkey sausage, and this is going to be part of the breakfast that we're making. Because before you put anything in the breakfast, in the muffin tin, it has to be on. Because I don't feel like this pressure cooker is doing anything. So it's still just saying 30. It ain't never left 30.
That's the pressure, but you can hear it.
I know, but when is it going to seal and actually cook? Like, when is that world coming in?
It should be cooking right now.
But the timer isn't going down to like 30, 29, you know.
I don't think that's the timer.
Okay. It makes sense to me, but I'll let you go with that one. It's your pressure cooker.
Yeah, I didn't say it's on pressure adjust. Now, what I would do is, pressure's not looking up. That's then. Maybe the seal's broken.
Yeah, this pressure cooker isn't working out for me over here.
It's definitely cooking because it's hot.
It's probably already done. It's been in there so long. But this is a different one than I usually use. I left my other one at church. So alright, we'll see. So I'm getting the turkey sausage. I'm gonna cook that up. And then I'm gonna do the ground beef. I'm actually gonna put it in there with it. And so it's just like a really easy way to do this. So remember, with breakfast, it's not a certain type of food. It's not a certain anything. It's just your first meal of the day. If I do eat breakfast, I'm eating like chicken or steak or something. That's my breakfast. I don't eat sausage and stuff like that, mainly because it's a lot of calories without a lot of protein. Washing hands again. Y'all know I wash hands constantly. So I'm going to stop the pressure cooker and see what it's looking like on the inside. It's been going for quite a long time. What's the release valve?
The little square thing, push it forward behind the foot. Just perfect first. Yeah. So it's coming in the door shortly. You got the gear coming up.
So I'm gonna brown this over here. And again, this is going to be for the breakfast stuff. That's the oven telling me that it's preheated. So I'm going to get this going. Get this all browned up. And I will show you, while that's going, show you the muffin thing. Alright, so this one makes little mini muffins. I don't really like this one, but I can't find my other one. May have to use the square one. Alright, I'm going to use the square one because I can't find my other one. But I use silicone. This little silicone mat like that. Whenever they're done, just put them in one each. Alrighty. So I'm going to dry these. What's the crazy thing is I need a smaller one because I'm only making like 4 of these. I need a small one. So I'm just getting the meat browned up. And so with this, it goes meat, cheese, egg. That's how these go when you're making muffins. Meat, cheese, eggs. Okay, so while that's doing that, let me check on what happened here. Oh, y'all did a good job. Y'all was steaming away in there. They were steaming away my green cabbage mixture. It did well. It did very well. So they're all steamed and nice and purty. I'm trying to see, you can see them. And so that's some red onion, cabbage, and collard greens. It's what that is. What this is, rather. So I am going to take a little bit out for a taste test. I know it's going to need some salt. I can see how the sweet this is. Still browning the meat. And I try to get the meat as small as possible because it is going into that little container there. So I want to brown that Really good. Let's see. The greens are really good. Green cabbage mixture. Just need a little salt.
We kind of, white line, stuff back in the glaze pan before I cook the bacon.
Oh, please.
Okay, here are these, I think she called them ooey gooey burgers, kind of like a molten of cheese in your mouth. You can see the cheese trying to seep through now. It's going to be awesome when someone bites into that. Kind of wish it was me.
Yeah. I don't. I just have the Worcestershire out there already.
I'll just scrape it out.
Yeah, that's plain. That was extra flavor. Put it in there. All right. So,
How much bacon? All of it?
hold on. Let me look at what I got going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like half of it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that's basically done. So I'm turning that off. I'm gonna show you how to build this. So you get a spoon and you put a spoon worth in your little muffin size things. And these are so small, I think I'll just do 6 instead of 4. A spoon worth. That's all it needs. So after you do your spoon work, then you put a cheese on top. Just a little bit of cheese goes on top. And then I'm doing a cheddar for those, and then I'm going to do the mozzarella for the other ones. Hold on, let me make sure you see what I got going on here. So I did the mozzarella goes on the other ones. And then you take your egg mixture that you already have mixed up, and you're going to pour just a little bit in each one. And so you just fill it up so the egg will kind of sink down in it. And you're just going to fill those, and then these bake for about 25 minutes. On 400. So I'm going to fill those. I'm not going to have enough food. Figure this out. Figure this out. Alrighty. And then got those going here. So put that aside. Then I'm going to put those in the oven. I always put them on something else. So I'm going to put these here and then put these in the oven. Alexa, set timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
All right. So I have that going. Now I need to move on to my next breakfast. So I'm going to do like a breakfast casserole, and I'm going to use some potatoes for that. So I am going to take my sausage mixture that I have here, and gonna put that on a plate so that I can use this for my potatoes. So I'll turn that back on. There we go. So got this for the potatoes. So I'm gonna cook those down, and then once they're done, I'm gonna put some the other meat, cheese, and the rest of the eggs over that, along with the sausage. So we got that going. Are you done with this?
Yeah.
And all right, so that's going now. I have my other wings that, they're done now. So let me, ooh, look at that. Look at those other wings. Those air fryer wings. Look absolutely amazing.
I have a question. How does turkey bacon look when it's done?
Like you did when it was raw.
Okay. All right. I'm like, this stuff smells like a chicken bacon, but it's not changing the appearance.
Yeah. All right, so those wings are done, and I'm gonna put the last of the wings in here. And that's gonna be my dinner tonight. So, last of the wings are going in.
Here, what do you have left?
Nothing but vegetables. So,
All right, what's the So I think I got like 3 or 4 more minutes on this. I really don't know.
yeah, I try to get them crispy so that it's crispy.
How do I do that?
Really don't know, put them high.
Okay.
All right. So,
Do I cover them up?
this one makes this faster.
I don't know.
Me either. Me either. So that's when I put it in the microwave, it just does it easy. But I have to put it in there. All right, so I'm getting the last of my hot sauce on here. And then actually, no, let me see. I'm gonna put just a little bit of panko in here. A little bit of panko, and I don't know where my Parmesan cheese went. So anyway, I just did a little in here, and I'm going to spray this. Where's the spray stuff? Oh, over here. Spray it, spray, spray, spray. And these will be my dinner for tonight. Looks delicious. Done with wings. Put those.
When cooking turkey bacon, try not to fear the bacon as I fear the bacon.
Do not fear the bacon. Why am I not putting this in right? Why is it not coming on?
Not close over. Put them in the end.
Oh no. Hold on, Clarence is coming in to rescue me with my air fryer. Being good for a while. Oh, okay. We need another one. Well, I mean, we got some more, but we need another one that size. We may be getting ready to retire this one. All right, so let me go back to my 400. Oh, where I want to go. 400.
All right. I think this is as good as it's going to get. Oh, it is a little crispy. Okay.
Clarence is it's his first time cooking turkey bacon over there. He is cracking me up. He's like, how does I know when this is done? I said, it looks the same when it's done and when it's not. For all of us who cook turkey bacon, we don't know. We just eat it. I think it's already done when we buy it. I'm not sure.
It is.
So, let's heat that sucker up. Alright, so putting some salt and pepper on the potatoes.
And we're going to put this on.
Put it, I'll give you the scissors. Can you cut it up for me? I'm going to put it in the little in the casserole thing.
And once I figure out how to chop it.
Just slice it. I mean, you hold it and just cut it and slice it. Oh, put it on a plate. Let it, put it on a plate and let it cool down. Oh, Lord, y'all. He's cracking me up over here. He is cracking me up. All right, so got that basically done. Okay, so I'm going to get, I have a little casserole thing. This one will work. So I'm going to put the potatoes in here. All right, so hold on. Dry that out. All right, so potatoes first. Layer of potatoes. They go first. And then the meat goes after that. Layering, layering, layering. So you got your meat, goes after that. Then Clarence is going to toss over some bacon, turkey bacon in a moment. And then we're going to have cheese. And I'm going to do both kind of cheeses. And then we're going to top it with eggs. So, and then after that, I'm going to do the chicken. I told y'all this is going to be a long time today. Because we got so many random things going on. Okay, so then I need to get my other glove and get ready to get this chicken going.
We got gloves?
Now, for the person who always mess with me because I wear gloves.
Man, that would have made this bacon so much easier.
You always mess with me because I use gloves. Now you want to act like you didn't know we had gloves?
Man, first time you mentioned it. Well, the first time I actually wanted it. If I don't need it now, figure it out.
Alright, so Clarence is figuring his life out over there. And then I'm going to get this chicken going.
Now, this ain't got to be uniform, right?
No, we're just putting it on there. Just put it in there.
They were well.
Let me see. These fillets are so heavy. I know that's right by y'all ears, so I apologize.
I heard the hissing the whole time.
Huh?
They heard the pressure hissing for like
That is true.
4 minutes.
That's not gonna pressure cook. It was just not acting right. All right, so get ready to get both kinds of chicken going. Right after I get this over here. Hold on. Good turkey bacon.
It's got flavor to it.
Clarence not a fan.
Yeah, this one had flavor. It's came a long way in the years. Okay, so am I done for now?
No, you can leave.
I enjoyed you guys.
Clarence is out.
Look forward to doing it again. And we'll keep learning together.
We'll have better camera angles next time so you guys can actually see what's happening.
Yeah, and I might even get a dragon feet going.
All right, so we've got some cheese there, and then my other cheese, and then I'm gonna put this in the oven, and this is all going to bake together. And so just a couple cheeses, what that does, and then the rest of the egg, and it just goes right on it. And this is going to bake really nice because everything's basically done except for the eggs. So all you're really doing with this is getting the eggs to cook, and the eggs is what like gels it all together. So that's what is happening here. So that is what we get. So I'm going to take it and make sure the egg is all in there. Yep, good, good, good. Really good. Now this is a really, really good keto breakfast because you got all your healthy fats in there, and we got your meats. So that's going in. Alexa, set timer to 35 minutes. Okay, so got Alexa with 2 different timers going on right now, and I'm going to move to chicken. So I'm going to turn this back on, and now I have to do broccoli. Oh man, my Brussels sprouts. They should have been cooking a long time ago. I figured Brussels sprouts out. So I got the potatoes. Well, I did some of those earlier. Green beans, I'll get that going. Once this is done, once this chicken right here is done, I can do more stuff. But right now I'm just focusing on getting this chicken done. And so I am going to do, let's see. 2 different kind of chickens. I'm going to do a Parmesan chicken and a honey chicken. And so I'm going to weigh that out because I want to make sure that I get this right. So, turn my scale on. And I want 10 ounces. There we go. That's 10 ounces. I'm going to put 10 over here. And then, let's see. That's 10. You know, I'm going to go ahead and do 12. Be 6 ounces a piece. Oh, plus I do have the garlic and onion in there. So I have to account for that. So I am going to go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to use a little bit of grapeseed oil. I use grapeseed oil instead of olive oil because it's cheaper. Ooh. So, washing my hands again. I got so much stuff going on. This is going to be a crazy cleanup job today. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, so this is going to be a Parmesan chicken breast. So I'm going to cook this really good, and then I will add the other stuff to it. So for Parmesan chicken breast, that is some cream cheese and Parmesan cheese with some butter is what this is. I'm not going to put butter in it because I put oil. And I lightly season with salt because cheese already has salt. So I lightly season. And I'm going to put a little bit of heavy whipping cream. really, really good, and it's easy to do. Hey Brittany, thank you so much for watching. My camera angle is so crazy today, so I haven't been able to keep up with the comments, so I apologize to everybody that I missed. Because we got so many. I don't usually do this many different recipes. And I am today, so our angles are crazy. I will not do this again, do this many recipes at one time on a meal prep. Not going to happen again. So let that cook. And I'll get my broccoli going. So with this chicken, let me see. So I'm gonna let that cook there, let that hang out. Let that one hang out for a little bit. All right, so I'm getting my plate set up for my other foods. Okay. So this chicken is almost done. And this is such an easy thing to do. Like if you need a quick meal idea, this is a great get home and cook real fast. This is so easy. So I'm basically, once the chicken is done, I am throwing in the other stuff. So I'm at the end of this is whipped cream cheese. You can use any kind of cream cheese you want. This one is just a whipped one. And I'm only using it because I'm at the end of it. I want to get rid of it. And then I need my Parmesan. I don't know where it is. Garlic powder, Parmesan. Okay, it's made it back up to the other side. And then this is just the Parmesan cheese that goes in, and then some heavy whipping cream. And it's going to make a cream sauce. And this is basically done. Once I get to this point, it is done. That's how easy that is. You put this over some rice or some broccoli. For those of you who eat pasta, you throw some pasta in here. It is an awesome, awesome way to get stuff done. So that right there is complete, y'all. That's how fast that is. That is how fast this is. So that one is done. I am going to get some, put this in a container. My containers are behind me because I don't have enough room over there. So, completely done with that one. This is enough for 2 servings as well. So, really, really easy to make. You saw how fast that was. But once the chicken is done, everything else is just melting. So, you're done at that point. It's quick and easy to the point. It's absolutely delicious. It's a fatty goodness, is what this is. So, that one is done. So I'm going to rinse this out so that I can use it for my other dish. I am going to, I want to taste this, the sauce. It is my favorite part, is to taste the sauce that's left on the spoon. Mmm, so good. That's so good. All right, so I'm going to clean this skillet and move on to my next chicken dish. All right. So this next one is just as fast as the other one. Again, it's really easy when you need a really quick meal. This is what we do. So let me clean this stuff. I got my towel draped over here. Oh, let me get the back of it. Back of my skillet. All right. Put some little oil in there. Let that be heating up. Then I have just a tad bit of honey left because my kids has been using my honey. And make sure that I don't have any more hiding back here. Because honey does not last long in this house. Alright, that's all the honey I got. So I'll make it work. Alright, so this is my other chicken that I had. Now remember with the chicken, I changed my ounces, so I need to add a little bit more to this one. So this is going to be a honey garlic chicken. It's really, really good. It just has a little bit of honey in it, and you put a little bit of soy sauce. It's really, really good. It's kind of like an Asian flavor is what this one is. So I'm actually not going to use any salt at all because that little bit of soy sauce has some sodium with it. Okay, so I am going to, while that's cooking there, I've got one of my broccolis out. Broccoli usually has water runoff, so I always put it in the sink when I'm done. So this chicken is going to cook that. Now while it's cooking, I put a little bit of Worcestershire while it's cooking. That's it. And then the soy sauce comes once it's done, basically. And all we're doing with this is just depth of flavor. That's all it is depth of flavor. Because this is Asian cooking, I always put just a tad bit of cumin. I mean, just a little bit goes a long, long way. Oh, I need to drink more water. Hold on. While that's doing its thing, let me get some more water in. I'm going to use one of my lemon packs. Put that over in there. And then a stevia pack. Put that there. Mix that up. I still got a little glue left from my water flavor I used earlier. Y'all, this kitchen is such a hot mess. When I tell y'all it's just pitiful. That's the thing about meal prep they don't talk about sometimes. Now, I'm not usually this messy, I usually try to clean up as I'm going. Alexa, stop timer. Alexa's letting me know that my 25-minute timer is done. And then my other timer is still going though. Alexa, stop music. I don't know why she decided she want to play music. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys the egg muffins. They are so pretty. So these are the egg muffins when they come out. See how they puffed up with that egg and stuff? So good. Put them over there. Now the casserole is still in there cooking because all that egg has to cook. Now we on the downside of this here chicken. This chicken is basically done, and now it comes time for a little bit more garlic that it calls for. I say a little bit more. So country. It's garlic, honey garlic chicken. So let that garlic cook in there with it. And then I'm getting ready to put the honey in here. And then the soy sauce first, sorry. Soy sauce goes, and then a little bit of honey. It is not a lot at all. So my air fryer is done. I don't even think I got a full tablespoon of this honey. Let me see. I open it up and I can get a couple more drops. It's not a lot, but it does this bubbling thing that is so cool. That's one thing that I like about it too. It's a little bubbling that it does. Get all the honey, get all the honey. And then I just let it sit for a little bit, and it starts to do like a little caramelized thing. It's really cool. Okay, while that's getting this life together. Oh, look at my wings, y'all. Let me get me a plate for my wings. For my wings. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, it wants to try to stick. No, I need all of the wings. Look at that. Look at these wings. The air fryer comes through for you. See, when people say, do I miss fried chicken? I'm like, no, because like I basically have it. Because this air fryer will get your life together. So, thankfully I removed my chicken before I dropped it. And Clarence told me that happens, and I did not adhere to the warning. So, gotta put that up here. So I'm gonna show you guys, this is my buffalo wing air fried chicken. That's what that is. That is my dinner for tonight. And this one is done. Honey garlic chicken is done. So let me get the container ready on the other side over here. Alrighty. Let me go put this in a container. Oh, it looks so good. So good. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So with this chicken, and the other thing is, as it sits, that flavor and stuff, it just really gets really good in there too. as it sits for a little bit. So that's cool. All right, so I'm going to do next is some glazed carrots, which is so good. I'm going to use the same pan that I was cooking in because it already has some level of sweetness going on in there. So, gonna put some carrots in there. Y'all, this is a hot mess that I have going on over here. A hot mess. So let me move some stuff out the way. And these carrots. And I have some chicken stock that I am, got some chicken stock that I'm going to put in here as well. So I'm going to let those sit for a minute because I need to clean up this mess that I did when I dropped that thing. So I got to use some bleach. I got my own cleaning mixture that I keep in the kitchen. And this is, it's good for grease spills. It's good for everything, for real. But right now, they have a lot of grease in it. So I'm gonna get that really good. Then I'm out of my paper towels, but I have another towel somewhere. I put it. Oh, here it is. I keep several towels, but I keep them separated so I won't use them in the wrong way. So this one is like a good cleanup floor towel. So I can get all that oil and grease up off the floor. All right, so that's good there. So back to my carrots. I'm going to put this up high. Let the carrots go. Then right now, I'm trying to see how hot this is. Let's see. Okay, so now I have to do my green beans. And I think a couple other things. So, let me get some pots together. So this one is going to be green beans. I'm going to put some chicken stock in there for the green beans. Let me see. I got my broccoli, I'm cooking carrots, got green beans, got potatoes, and then my Brussels sprouts. That's the other thing I got to cook, Brussels sprouts. So, let me check on my Brussels sprouts. Steam those. Okay, green beans. Got to cook those. Whew, feel like I'm running around with chicken with my head cut off today. Never again will I do this many recipes. Will not do this again. I feel like I got stuff everywhere. But we will get it together. We will get it together. So that's 1 can of green beans. How many green beans do I need today? I don't even know what time it is. It's 6 o'clock. I'm usually done by 6 o'clock, y'all. I am usually done. I don't ever take this long. And Clarence even helped me, which should have made everything, well, it did make everything faster because I would have still been doing other stuff. So I'm gonna pour the liquid off the green beans. Pour a liquid off the green beans. You can cook green beans in regular water. You can do that. I like to do some chicken stock or some beef stock or something just for some extra flavor. But you don't have to. So these are just going to be some simple green beans with some butter. That's all we're doing. I'm going to make this my garbage bowl so that I can start getting my stuff together here. I make out my garbage bowl so that I can start seeing what all I have going on. Okay, so carrots good, green beans are getting ready, are cooking. So I think I'm in a good place. So because my Brussels sprouts are cooking, my broccoli's done, my carrots, they're just gonna cook here. And so with these carrots, I let those cook down, and then I just put a little bit of stevia in them. And that's all that it takes for these carrots. That is it. That is it. Oh, more water. More water. I need another garbage bag. I don't see my small one, so I will use a big one. Oh, I got cans. I got all kinds of stuff going on. I cannot wait to eat those chicken wings though. I know they're gonna be so good. Then I need to add some butter to my green beans. Now this butter comes from Sam's Club, and that's why it's in like it's GFS. That's why it's in the brick like this. And so I just put it in a Ziploc bag when I'm done with it. So these carrots are cooking well. I'm gonna cook a little bit more of the liquid out of it. I'm gonna add, let me see how many carrots do I need. 1, 2, I got a list right here. I need 1, 2, oh, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Maybe 4. So that's less than 1 package of stevia per serving. But stevia is good because, again, it doesn't mess up your sugar levels and stuff like that. You can use monk fruit stevia, stuff like that. It's really good when it comes to this stuff. So my green beans, got my butter in there, letting that cook. And then, let me see. So, wings, Parmesan, honey garlic. Okay, so I'm getting all my stuff together. Got to get my vegetables. What I do need to do is to, I need to clean up this kitchen. So I know, so I can have some room for some stuff. Because right now, when I say a hot mess, I mean a hot mess. So let me get this broccoli. A lot of times broccoli, they are pretty big. And so I will use my kitchen scissors and to chop them up a little bit. So I'm gonna put some butter in here first, and then I'm gonna use my kitchen scissors to chop these up a bit. All right. So again, I like bite-sized broccoli, and sometimes a whole little head of broccoli is a bit much. Sometimes it's a bit much. So I just like to chop them into little bite-sized pieces. If I was doing it in a stir fry, I would do it even smaller, but I'm not doing a stir fry. It's just a side. Just a side. So I'm gonna stir this so then my broccoli's done. Oh, let me see. I'm still looking at my list to see what all I got. Alrighty. Broccoli. I can get that butter mixed in there. Broccoli goes with my Parmesan chicken. Alright. Okay, what else does broccoli go with? My pork chop. Honey garlic chicken. My pork chop. Let's see. Okay, we got some there. And make sure I get all of them. Hold on. Oh yeah, we doing good. We doing good. Now it's at the deglazing point. That's where I want it. It's called glaze. All right. So pork chop, I got that one. Parmesan chicken, I got that one with broccoli. Oh, my fish. Okay, that one has broccoli. And let me see, pork chop, broccoli. I always want to make sure. Okay. All right, so we're good there. So now my carrots, ready to take those off. So with my carrots, they go with some wings. Listen, I think my wings are so big, I don't even think I have room for the carrots because the wings are so big. I may have to come up with a different option here. So let me see. Okay. So that one goes to wings. And then I also have carrots with honey garlic chicken. Honey garlic chicken. You get some carrots. Yep, got that one. And then, let's see, a pork chop gets some carrots. And I think that's it. So wings get carrots. Honey garlic chicken gets carrots. Pork chop gets carrots. Carrots and broccoli. Carrots and broccoli. Got that one together. And then, let's see, I think that's it. Did I get a hamburger with carrots? I don't think so. Hold on. Cheeseburger, carrots, and green beans. So that's it for my carrots. Got all of those where they're supposed to be going. And of course I will show you guys when I'm done what all of this looks like. Okay, so that's done. So I got all the carrots where they belong. And then I got my green beans that I need to put some salt in and some pepper. And that's ready to go. And so green beans with my fish. Okay, we got green beans with fish. What else do I have green beans to go with? Green beans with the chicken breast. Parmesan chicken breast. Got some green beans there. Oh, I'm telling y'all, my camera angle is crazy today. Green beans with a pork chop. Let's see, got you some green beans. And then I have green beans with some wings. Green beans with some wings. Wait a minute, which wings? Hold on. Let's see, green beans with some wings, okay. Green beans with wings, there we go. And then I have, let's see, green beans with hamburger patty. Let's see. No, I don't do that. I'm tired. Green beans. All right, so we got, oh, I need my other pork chops. What's happening with my other pork chops? I'm all over the place. Carrots and broccoli, potatoes and green beans, and then another green beans. Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm gonna do another green bean, then the other one is my Brussels sprouts. So then, oh, Alexa, timer stop. So that is my, ooh, it looks so good. Ooh, it looks so good. Oh my goodness. Y'all, oh my goodness, this looks so good. Wait till I show y'all this breakfast casserole. It's going to blow your mind. Look at that. Look at that breakfast casserole. That is so good. And I don't like, this is actually one, it does have potatoes in it. You can make it without potatoes. But so good. So good. I'm so happy about that. All right. So I have cooked all of the food for today, guys. This has been one of the longest meal preps ever. I am exhausted. Because I did like 6 or 7 different recipes. It is absolutely ridiculous. But listen, I'm out of here. I'm going to go eat before I finish this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm hungry. But that's been meal prep for today. I hope something you saw is something that you will want to eat one day. I love you guys. God bless. Have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions, let me know. I got to go eat. I'm so hungry. Bye.